Hello, folks. How you doing? Y'all got your life insurance paid up? Everybody. We're in a critical situation here. I don't understand why NASA hasn't figured this out yet, but our entire, at least 1/6 of our gravity field is about to be intercepted by the moon. Yes, that's right. Come August, when that moon goes directly between the sun and the earth to create this eclipse, it ought to also be intercepting the gravity the sun is directing towards the earth. Therefore, the earth should fling out of this gravitational force of the sun into the infinite space, and moon should be jerked into sun since earth no longer holds moon. So man, this solar system is going to go through hell here in the next couple of months. So you guys all better have your life insurance paid up. I'm telling you. At least all them ballers. I live on a flat plane. I can't explain how these eclipses work. I really can't. I haven't been around to see many of them, and I wasn't really that interested in them, to tell you the truth, the times that they have come through. It's just one of them unknown pieces of knowledge. Because there are no mysteries within this realm. Everything that there is to know has already been known, and that's a fact. Because if it hasn't been known, how would the knowledge be there to be known to begin with? You following me? Everything has been known. Everything is knowledge. What you do with the knowledge is you share the knowledge. Sharing knowledge is how you build knowledge. Is what we've done is we've been forced into the tribute system, taxation. NASA has been funded by us to gain all this knowledge that they're withholding from us. We know dang good and well they haven't presented us with facts for shit. Nothing but computer generated imaging and lies, CGI and lies. NASA's new anagram, CGI and lies, But so yeah, you make sure you have your life. I guess it wouldn't even make any sense to pay your life insurance because hell, just go get drunk, because everyone's going to be dead anyway as soon as the moon traverses between the sun and the earth and intercepts our gravitational force that's keeping us in the sun's elliptical orbit. It's going to throw all nature out of balance, because once the Earth's out of there and our moon's out of there, what's going to happen to the rest of the solar system that's being kept in balance by the Earth and the moon in their orbit? You ballers better jump off that ball. You're pretty dizzy with all the spinning going on. So all you got to do is look out there. Use your own real perception. What your critical thinking skills that you have. I'm not telling you what the Earth's shape is. Excuse me. In my total real thought, I believe that the Earth is just a small portion of the floor of the universe, and the heavenly luminaries are our guiding ways. That's our guide to get to where we're supposed to be going. But the knowledge on reading them has been lost through time and hidden by certain entities that wish to remain in power. Knowledge kept in your mind is a waste. You have to share knowledge for knowledge to grow. You know what I mean? You're not going to get any smarter if you only have your own knowledge. You have to share the knowledge for knowledge to grow. With knowledge comes wisdom. And as you get wise, you understand that you have to share knowledge in order to retain and gain knowledge. But I don't know where I was actually going on this, other than the fact y'all better have your life insurance, or your go get drunk, do something, man. You better be prepared to die here August. I don't know exactly which day it is. You better be ready to meet your doom, or your maker, if you buy that one, the control thing in the Bible, and God as the Bible presents him. But to each his own. I don't buy the control book. I've done enough research on history and stuff to understand quite a bit about what's going on with the Bible and the Roman Empire and London and England, and how everything ties into Rome and the Vatican. It's all deep, you know. But I can't sit here and tell you I mean, I can, but it's a long, drawn out epic, and it would take days and days for me to explain to you that London, England was actually founded by the Roman Empire. Rome found London. England found America. You see how this is all playing out now? And that's where the analogy, all roads lead to Rome, ain't an analogy. It's what the facts are. You know, all roads lead to Rome. Roman control. The Roman monetary system. Everything's just freaking crazy. It all leads to Rome. And with that, I'm just going to let you guys go ahead and comment on, maybe somebody can enlighten me how these eclipses actually work, because I would really like to know, and maybe you ballers are so smart you can enlighten everybody on that as how they work, because I guarantee you if the moon were to go between the earth and the sun, it would intercept the earth's theory of gravity, and the earth would go one way, and the moon would be getting so close to the sun it would be sucked into the sun with the gravity. Anybody with a little bit of common sense and reason, after you learn to put it to work and to use, and then apply your critical thinking on top of it, it's obvious that nothing in this solar system makes sense, and it doesn't work. So all you got to do is draw it out on a piece of paper one time to scale size, people. Do it to scale size if you can. It takes a big piece of paper to do it to scale size, but I've done it and this shit don't work. And here pretty soon, when I get some more time off, I'll be getting some equipment together and doing some experimentation with the theodolite, but on the plane of our existence and the direction of the earth to the sun at scale. Because like I said, I don't do AutoCAD. Maybe that would be an option too, is to do AutoCAD and do a real scale model of their projected solar system on AutoCAD, because I really think that with the earth tilted at 23.4 degrees towards the sun in June, that there would not be any darkness, and you would be able to see the sun throughout its entire rotation while it's at that point in the projected solar system. But I'm not really computer literate. It's all I can do to sit here and make a stupid video and entertain you guys, whether you think I'm a fool or you appreciate my thoughts. And I really don't care. Every man has the right to do whatever he wants, so long as he doesn't trespass on the rights of anybody else. You know, and that's why the driver's license scam, insurance scam, fuck you and your driver's license, fuck you and your insurance. I do what I please. I don't run into you, you better not run into me. Anyways, this is drawn on 10 minutes. I'm done. I was just running off my mouth a little bit here, joking about how the fallacies of this eclipse coming up and their theories of them are. It's just ridiculous to think that the Earth's gravity would overpower the sun's gravity when the moon traverses between the sun and the Earth. When the sun is able to hold the Earth in orbit and the Earth is holding the moon in orbit, well, as soon as that moon goes in between the sun and the Earth, it ought to be cutting the gravitational field from the sun to the Earth. Therefore, the sun should intercept the moon and the Earth should be ejected from the ball game. It's ball over, people. The spinning ball is a myth. And all these people who are too dizzy to see it, it's because they're so entwined into this spinning ball, they don't want their paradigm ruined. And we all understand that. It's a hard road to cross when you come to the realization that you might have been made a fool of your whole life to believe something that's totally so outlandish that you don't really want to buy it at all. Even after you figure out that it's a flat realm, you still want to shoot out denial and deny that it is because you're so indoctrinated. It took me a long time I didn't really go flat, but and I don't really think it's flat, and I know it ain't flat because we got the mountains and we got the sea floors, and that's not flat. But that's not what this is about anyway. Flat, or it's about the spherical, symmetrical sphere that they project her to be when nothing works out, when it's critically thought about instead of being indoctrinated and you critically think. When you go to their indoctrination systems, you aren't taught how to think in school, people. You're taught what to think. They teach you out of their books that they wrote. They don't teach you to go out and gather your own evidence and do your own experiments and gather your own information and think over it all with an open mind. They tell you read the books. The answers are in the books. And if you can't get it, then we'll drive it in with a bigger hammer. We'll get a bigger book that makes solar systems for dummies, or it's ridiculous, people. Anyway, with that, I'm done. I'm just rattling on, and I hope I entertained you. Peace out, folks. Get drunk here in August. Get a good long runner going on because we're moving on. Peace out.